Part of the dilemma with these bins is twofold. One, there's no handles on them, so somebody literally needs to come and grab and lift. And you notice how quickly it shot up, and there's an X there saying this has already been repaired at one point. But I want you to just pay attention here, and you'll notice that is going to rip somebody's hand out because the entire length of this bin is falling apart. The other bin next to it, I want you to notice here how it's cracked, completely falling apart. And then I'm going to lift it up very gently, but I want you to notice what happens. It sticks and it shoots up. This is again a very dangerous bin. This is bin number 11. You can see here how the entire top is falling apart. You've got holes in it, which means that water is coming in. And I'm going to lift it. And if you notice here, there's a hole right through it. This entire top has got to go. And these bins just will not last. Here today looking at garbage bins, but I think it's important that we notice that while I'm looking for it, look closely at this windowsill. It's completely rotted. And then I'm going to show you here the skirt board, which is also completely dry rotted all the way across. I mean, these are not items that are oblivious. You can actually see it really close just by looking at it. This is just further example. This is dry rotted. I mean, you can't really paint over this. Obviously, no matter what you do here, it's just easier to replace these pieces than to paint over them. Okay, this is garbage bin number 7. I want you to notice what happens when you lift this. Lift it up. Look at the handle. It's not connected at all. It is completely freestanding, not connected. And if you look at the entire rim, it is rotted. By the way, the one next to it, same thing applies. If you see it here, it's completely rotted here. It's just a matter of time before this snaps. And when these things snap, they have enough torque on them, they can actually hit somebody in the head. This is another garbage bin, number 8. It's completely unacceptable for condo 14. The entire top is rotted. And I don't know if you can notice, but you can see what's happening here. It's not acceptable for condominium 14. And you look at this particular one doesn't open. You have to force it open. And it's just not a smooth transition. But I will point out one other thing. As I'm standing here, I can see that this storm water catch basin is actually compromised, and it is starting to cave in. And if you look up here, you can notice how it's starting to go into the stormwater catch basin because the ground beneath it is compromised. Hang on a second. I want you guys to pay close attention to the siding here and the dry rot. And this is unit 410.